Shalom Yashala. I'm gonna start this lesson by giving all praise, all glory, all honor, all blessing, all truth, all wisdom belong to our power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us well and will well to the Akakodash and salutation to you, Akiam, that's in highways and byways doing this work in truth and sincerity. Shalom, shalom, shalom. To this lesson, it's about Babylon, aka America, aka Sodom and Egypt. Economy is collapsing. No job for Egypt, man. No job for Babylon. No job for America, man. Okay. And these things is advancing at the like a freight train out here, man. Okay. At at great speed out here, people are losing their jobs, man. Okay. And Babylon have no I would say that there's no promise tomorrow that doesn't promise to them, man. Okay, like they used to. Like you could go say, "Oh, I'm going to the mall right now. I will get a job." It's not like that no more, man. Okay, Babylon is bleeding jobs out here, and many companies have signed. Many small companies are fined for bankruptcies, man. Okay, look at small companies. That's like 90% of Babylon economy right here. Or take it to small businesses, and many small businesses, especially in quarter one of the 2026, this is spikes. Okay, 14% more than since last year. Okay, of small companies, right, filing for bankruptcy, man. Okay, and that's not even being talked in those social media. Okay, in CNN, Fox News. Okay, they'll put in a little small article out here and put it in the corner, but they're not talking like in those TV shows. They're not talking about those podcasters. They're not talking about those what's going on upon Babylon, man. Okay, and it's the Mosai's will, Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai. It's collapsing this place, man, and there's no going back from this. Okay, Babylon is over. It's done for. Okay, and let's bring the article real quick. Okay, let's go there. Okay, let's this from Facebook, right? This from Budget Bootcamp, right? Restaurant closing to lack of sales. Let's play that.
Is closing 250. Domino's Pizza is closing 250 plus locations and filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Wendy's is closing 300 to 600 locations in 2026. Popeye's Chicken is closing 136 plus locations and also filing bankruptcy, mostly in Florida and Georgia. Papa John's is closing over 300 locations in 2026. Denny's is closing over 150 locations in 2026. Red Lobster is closing over 100 locations in 2026. Red Robin is closing 70 plus locations in 2026. Pizza Hut is closing 250 locations in the U.S. in 2026. Smoky Bones is closing 120 locations in 2026. It brings me absolutely no joy to bring you this information. However, it is the real facts of what is going on in the U.S. economy in 2026. Please don't spend any money.
As you can see, the economy is collapsing. Every single day, bankruptcies and business closing are skyrocketing. Job market closing, unemployment skyrocketing, right? Skyrocketing, right? As you can see, man, Babylon is done for. This thing is done for Babylon, man. There's no coming back from this. Kala Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay? And let's get an article real quick, okay? This from I got let me see. Okay, this is called Go Local Providence, right? This is local providence. This is in Rhode Island right here. No, Rhode Island company laying off 154 people and closing facilities. A Rhode Island company has announced it's laying off over 150 workers according to the required worker adjustment and training notification 1 letter filed on Tuesday with the Rhode Island Department of Labor and Training. Allied Group, located in Cumberland, said that 154 will be affected starting May 25. The company also has a facility in Princeton. Allied Group, a company that for over 30 years, said it has provided the creation, production, and delivery of substantial and diverse product and services offering, say in one letter that is closing. Okay, it's marked the third company to file for file a one letter regarding layoff in the state in 2026, affecting nearly 250 workers. Okay, that's the third company that filed for bankruptcy right here. Okay, and those companies, like we can say, they're not big time companies though. It's like they're small companies, man. Okay, and you got those small companies filed for bankruptcy now, man. Okay, all over the place, and the small companies in America are the backbone of Babylon economy, and every day we wake up and those things gonna be skyrocketing, right? Skyrocketing, okay? You're gonna see those bankruptcy every day out here, man. Okay, and let's get more. Okay, U.S. bankruptcy filing spiked 14% in quarter one 2026. Okay, what's driving the surge? Total U.S. bankruptcy filing climbs 14% in the first quarter of 2026, reaching 150,009 case, right? Between January and March, up to 132,094 during the same period last year. The increase spans consumer and commercial categories alike, according to data from APIC, ACER, published by the American Bankruptcy Institute, right? U.S. bankruptcy filing surge as inflation takes its toll. Okay, small business filing show the most dramatic accelerations. Substrata v. election surge 67% to 833 from 499 at a year end a year earlier. You see, 67%. Chapter 11 filing also goes up 35%, climbing from 1764 to 2,422. Okay, consumer filings told a similar story. Individual chapter 7 case increased 17% to 89,259. Chapter 13 filing was up 8% to 51,962. Total consumer filing reached 141,573. But what's behind the rise? Persistent inflation, high interest rate, restricted credit, and global instability continue to compound the economic challenge of struggling families and small businesses. Okay, as you can see, the backbone of Babylon businesses, okay, of Babylon economy is collapsing. Okay, small businesses are closing daily right now. Okay, okay, and that's what we're seeing right now. And let's get into the article, man. Okay. See, let me see right here. Oracle's massive 30,000 layoff as AI spending surge. As you can see, on the morning of March 31st, thousands of Oracle employees across the United States, India, Canada, Mexico, and Uruguay received termination, okay, emails from Oracle leaderships, especially in India and America, okay? In India and America, that's where the main Oracle's employees are, the bulk of the employees sit down at, right? 30,000 employees overnight, fired overnight. They send an email and the 30,000 employees fired worldwide, right? So this country, right, especially in Babylon, America and India, Elam, right? As you can see, those things gonna happen more. That's a big company. Oracle is a big company, man. Okay, as technology, as AI is advancing, those jobs is being cut in half, man. Okay, But 2026 gonna be horrible years, man, for employees out here, man. Okay, not only for employees, for employers too, man. Okay, those things that the Most High give no people no rest out here, man. Okay, let's bring a few scriptures out here, man, because this thing is getting ridiculous out here, man. Isaiah chapter 19, verse 14. Isaiah chapter 19, verse 14. Yahweh power have mingled perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err, and every work thereof as a drunken man scattered in his vomit. This is the Most High, man, that put a perverse spirit upon Babylon. Everything Babylon have done, Babylon have err in it, man. Okay, the president they put the president, Nero Trump. Okay, everything the people have done in Babylon to make Babylon better, Babylon have gotten worse and worse every day. And this Yahweh power by Hashem that put that perverse spirit out here, man. Okay, neither should there be any work for Egypt which the head or tail, branch or wash may do. Okay, millions of people gonna be out of jobs in 2026. Okay, as you can see, you got like 100 and something, 41,000 93 something, right? People file jobs, okay? Small business and other big business file for bankruptcy, man, okay? That means like some jobs, thousands of people gonna be laid off, right? Hundreds of people gonna be laid off. Let's say 144,000, okay? 141,000, right? Okay? Multiply by 10. It's got 10 employees, right? That's like 1 point something million of people, man. It's like 1,410,000 people. 1,410,000 people getting fired out here, man. Okay? That's exactly what it is, man. There's no stopping this thing. Because at the end of the day, this is the will of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushua for those things to be done, right? Verse 15. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt which the head or tail, branch and wash may do. Okay? And that day shall Egypt be like unto man, unto a woman. It shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of Yahweh power of hosts, which is shake over it, right? The Messiah is doing that shaking out here. The Messiah is putting that pressure upon Egypt, man, and putting Egypt down to the ground out here, man. And let's go to show you what the Messiah is doing it, man. Let's go to second address, man. Let's go second address 9, verse 1. Second address 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure do the time diligent in itself, when thou seest part of the sign pass, which I told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it's the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Wherefore, when there shall be seen earthquake and upwards of the people in the world, as you can see the upwards of the people in the world, people are without jobs out here. They're in uproar right now, especially against Trump. No kings, protests up there, man. People are in uproar right now, man. And then should very well understand that the Most High speak of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Okay? For like as all that is made on the world have a beginning and end, and the end is manifest, because Esau's rulership is being manifest, is coming to an end, and those things must come to pass, according to Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushua. And that's what the Most High put that perverse spirit in the midst of Egypt, man. Okay? There's nothing Egypt gonna do. There's nothing Babylon gonna do to heal this thing. It's over for this place, man. Okay? It's over for Babylon. It's over for Egypt, spiritual Sodom and Egypt, man. Okay? It's over for Babylon, aka America, man. It's over. Finito. Okay? And there's nothing that's gonna bring this place back, man. Okay? Let's go to second address, man. Okay? 6 verse 22. Second address is 6 verse 22. And suddenly shall the sun place appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. When all those places are closing down, you're gonna see now they're talking about truck driving jobs, man, being being wiped out here, man. A lot of small companies gonna be closing out here. Even big companies are closing, especially in Texas, Florida. A lot of those companies are closing, man. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hear it, they shall be suddenly afraid. Okay? And at that time shall friends fight one another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs and the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Okay? As you can see, when all those things collapse, when the society collapse, no jobs, no crops being planted out here, man, no food, the famine come. Because with all those economic collapse out here, man, people's not gonna be able to afford food out here, man. What's gonna happen? Friends gonna fight against friends out here. People gonna fight over jobs out here. People gonna fight over food out here, man. And if they close those truck company down, man, who's gonna bring the food to the stores? Okay. And you're gonna see mad layoff in every side, in every cities, in every town, in Babylon. Not only in Babylon, only Canada and throughout the four corners of the earth, people gonna lose jobs out here. And those jobs, those big companies, they have jobs in other countries too, man. Okay, and plus those little Babylon, okay, businesses are ordering stuff from other countries, and if they don't have the money to pay for those things, hey, those place that they're ordering those things, people gonna get rid of too, man. That's gonna be a worldwide collapse, economic collapse out there, man. Okay, and there's no way to stop this thing, man, because this is the will of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai. Okay, and there's nothing they can do about it, man. Okay, let's go to Isaiah chapter 24 verse 8. Isaiah chapter 24 verse 8. The mirth of tablets ceased, the noise of them that rejoice ended, the joy of the harp ceased. They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down, every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There's a crying for wine in the street, all joy is darkened, the mirth of the land is gone, the mirth of Babylon is gone, man. Okay? Like he said, bankruptcy is skyrocketing, right? Those things, people are not happy no more. People are asking themselves, are they gonna have job security out here? Okay? And the city is left desolation, and the gate is meeting with destruction. And all those things that are happening right now gonna bring destruction upon Babylon and upon the four corners of the earth, man. When thus it shall be in the midst of the land among the people, there shall be as the shaking of the holy tree and the gleaning grapes when the vintage is done. And the vintage is about to be done out here, man. The collapse is real, is there. Okay? There's no coming back from these things, man. Okay? And I call this time. Let's go to Jeremiah real quick, man. Okay? 51. Let me see. I think 54. Jeremiah 51 verse 54. A sound of a cry coming from Babylon, and a great destruction from the land of the Chaldeans, because the Lord have spoiled Babylon and destroy out of her the great voice. At the end of the day, the great voice of Babylon is the economy. Okay, Babylon great voice is the economy. Okay, when a wave do roll like great waters, a noise of their voice is uttered. Let me say, a part of Babylon great voice is the economy. Okay, and the other part of the great voice is the army. Okay, is the I call this thing military complex out there, right? Okay, and other parts financially, Babylon is collapsing, man. And their great voice, okay, the Most High destroying that voice, man. Okay, and spoil Babylon, man. Okay, because the spoiler is come upon her, even upon Babylon, and her mighty men are taken. Every one of their bows is broken, for the Lord, for Yahweh power of recompense shall surely requite. And the Most High require those things, because the Most High is about to recompense Babylon of their wrongdoings out here, and there's no coming back from these things. And I will make drunk her princes and her wise men her captains and her rulers and her mighty men, and they shall sleep a perpetual sleep and not wake, said the king, whose name is Yahweh, power of hosts. Okay? As you can see, let me see. Let me see if I got it. Can get it right here. Jeremiah 51, verse 25. Behold, I'm against thee, O destroying mountains, said Jehovah power, which destroy all the earth, and I will stretch out my hand upon thee, and roll thee down from the works, and will make thee a burned mountain. The Most High is rolling down Babylon from the high place. Financially, they were sitting down. From this high place, a military complex, the Most High gonna rolling them down, man, okay? Babylon doesn't seem as the biggest and mighty military threat that they were like 10 years ago or 20 years ago. Even financially, right now, Babylon is not seen as the most powerful financial system in the world. The capitalism failed Babylon, okay? Because the Mosai put shaking his hand over Babylon and said, "This place is done for. This place have done too much, and it's finished, man." Okay, and let's go to Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 10. Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 10. And it shall come to pass in that day, said Yahweh power, that there shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate, and an howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. What's coming right now in the marketplace? There's coming great crashing, because I think the market's over like 47 right now, 47,000. Okay, the Nasdaq and it's about that high right now, right? The Dow, okay, it's about like 47, 48,000, I think, right now. It was at 50,000, and every day this thing is going down real quick, right? But that crashing gonna come down to like 10,000 when it crash. When this thing crash, a lot of people gonna lose millions, billions, trillions of dollars. Babylon gonna lose trillions of dollars, man. It's only in debt, okay? What they put on the board is like 38, 39 million, or close to 40 billion, for $40 trillion in debt. But the debt is closer to like 150 trillion dollars right now, man, right? Okay. Okay, all ye inhabitants of Mashtish, for all the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off. Okay, hey, silver gonna be unattainable. Okay, because those things gonna skyrocket. Gold and silver gonna be skyrocketing and people not gonna be able to buy. Those prices gonna be so high, people not gonna be able to buy gold and silver no more, right? And they're gonna find out the small merchant that can sell it, and to sell it at a discount price, man. That's exactly what it is, man. And this thing is over for. There's no coming back from this thing. Okay? This thing's about to crash. Babylon is crashing, man. Babylon is collapsing. Okay? There's no healing this thing. Okay? Jeremiah 51. Okay? I think it's like 8. Jeremiah 51 verse 8. Babylon is suddenly falling and destroyed. Hold for her. Take battle for her pain. If so, she may be healed. We will have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Let us go everyone unto his own country, for her judgment reach unto heaven, and is lifted up upon heaven to the skies. The Lord have brought forth our righteousness, and come, and let us declare in Zion the work of Yahweh power. Okay, as you can see, the Lord is doing this thing for Zion, man. Okay, for Jerusalem, for Yash'Allah, for you so-called black Latinos and American, and you scattered tribes throughout the four corners of earth. That's what the Mosai is doing this for. That's what the Mosai is bringing down Babylon, man. Because Babylon have oppressed Yash'Allah, and they're gonna have to pay for their crimes, man, for their wickedness, man. And with that, I hope everybody and sisters was edified. I'm gonna close this lesson by giving all praise, all glory, all honor, all blessing, all truth, all wisdom belong to our power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us well and will well, to the Akwakodash, and salutation to you, Akiam, that's in highways and byways doing this work in truth and sincerity. Shalom, shalom.